Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle under the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for your donation. Karima, Black Swan, and Sarah. I greatly appreciate it. Sarah, happy birthday. Is it your birthday?
Happy birthday!
Well, happy birthday to you. It is wonderful to have you back. I thank for everybody for being patient with me while I was gone on Thanksgiving party time. So appreciate you coming back as I have returned. So there we go. We got Luna, Sarah, Karima, Black Swan, Sarah, and Karima again. Let's start out with the Victorian Romantic Tarot. Making it happen tonight with the Karima phase 1 today. All right, first question is, S's current feelings for me. Let's see what the feelings are going for. Ace of Swords with the Two of Cups. New initiation, new thoughts about the relationship, new thoughts about maybe where we'd want to go, or new thoughts about just sort of re-inviting you back, or re-inviting the entire situation to take a move, to take a step, to take some forward motion with here. You have the Ace of Swords. Basically, we need to talk about the relationship, or we need to talk about something that's been on our minds, or we need to have some sort of a more factual discussion than an ethereal discussion as far as that goes, right? Because you have the Two of Cups. Let's reunite. Let's meet once more. Let's get together. Let's see where things are going and see where we want to take things with that. Queen of Swords just says that we may be on the wrong track as far as our communication. We're on the right track in the relationship, but our communication isn't the way it should be. It's almost like that we don't have a lot of the communication that we need. We don't have a lot of the connection that we kind of need. We've been sort of separated. We haven't been available as much as we have been, etc. The Judgment says, let's re-invite this. Let's get this going, get this moving. I think that's going to be something that's going to be good for everybody once we can get it started. So let's cover the feelings for you and kind of where that is going. Karima, Rosemary, and Sarah, thank you for your other donations. Let's see if we've been thinking about you a lot today. It is a Saturday. We have begun the weekend. Work was absolutely dead. There was nothing at work. There was nobody at work at all. And I mean, nobody. I logged in and like on the chat system, I think there was like one other person. So I pinged the one other person. I was like, is it just me or is like nobody here? So that was kind of weird. But I mean, you know, I guess, so it's kind of like a Saturday at work. I mean, you know, that's it. But we'll see where that goes. Anyway, has he been thinking about me today a lot? King of Cups says we have a group about you, right? We're thinking as a group about you. It's almost like that, that we just have sort of this group feel. We have this group dynamic. We have a lot of sort of people that need to be within here, and just thinking about a lot of different people, a lot of different things sort of moving around with that. Eight of Wands just says, as far as the thoughts go, they are a little bit trailing. So we have a good thought here and a good thought there, a random thought. So the Eight of Wands is a very quick, fast moving card. We don't have like this long destination like a chariot or something. It's just sort of a quick toss with that. Eight of Swords just says, hey, it has been one of those weeks to where we're sort of, you know, trying to get some stuff done locally, trying to get some stuff moving, stuff happening. And the Death card just says, you know, we kind of need to wait for some changes to get back on track. It really feels like they're off track right now. The train is not on the correct track. We need to get back on track, get back going, and we're just kind of sort of distracted. We're just kind of all over the place here. Death card just says we have some changes we have to deal with. After that, we're going to be a little bit more focused and a little bit more back to normal. As with everything, holidays sort of throw everybody off a little bit, and that is the way that it goes. Sarah, birthday over here. Look at this.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sarah. How old are you now? Birthday reading, love, work, finances on the year ahead. It is 2024 around the corner, boys. I don't know where 2023 went, because I swear it was like July or something the other day. And now we're almost in December. I have no idea where November went. Like literally, I was like, did November even exist? It just went poof, it was gone. Anyway, thank you, Sarah, for your other donation. donation. Got Rosemary, got Karima phase 3, Rosemary again, tarot reader, and high priest is coming over here. We got Be Random with me on the PayPal side. What is going on, Random? I'll be random with you on PayPal. Let's do it. All right, so we do have, okay, good. We get your question on there too. Rosemary again. Thank you very much. Patty Lewis, welcome. Appreciate hanging out tonight. Got Maruta Bartman in the house. Bartman says my reading was on target. That is good. That is good. I'm occasionally correct. Tarot reader Karima, another one over there. Reiki B with all the party icons is what I'm talking about. All right. Birthday reading today. Love, work, finances. Let's just get it all done. Let's just get it all done. Let's talk about work, finances. Let's get that happening over here. While Star Wisdom comes in with a reading request. Thank you, Star. Appreciate you. You know, the Two of Cups, it is time to really embrace something new at work. It really feels like we've been dragged down. We haven't been able to be free. We haven't been able to push forward the way that we like to. Two of Cups just says it's time to meet and greet. It's time to find the new things. It's time to find the interesting things, to get going, to get moving on some of this stuff that we've been waiting for over here. The Two of Cups is just about engaging new things with finance, with work. What's interesting that I can look at, that I can play with, that I can sort of focus on? I want to get that done, right? Rose, so thank you for your donation. All right, we got the Hierophant over here. I really think in this next year, you're going to be in a bigger position. And I think that is going to be either at a new company, at the existing company. It almost feels like a promotion. Hierophant is sort of that promotion, that attention, that focus, and getting into the big times, into the big game. I really think the finances take less of a front seat and more of a back seat from things that you're sort of interested in, you're pushing for, and you're trying to create. It's really sort of focusing on getting a consistent avenue, getting consistent things happening and working. And 2024 is going to be where the opportunities are to have extra finance, to have a little bit more money, and to get things moving and rolling with that. The Three of Pentacles does point to a new job opportunity. If you're engaged in that, if you're ready for that, I think that is a good part of sort of embracing 2024. Am I ready to get something new? Am I ready to move forward? Am I ready to make it happen? I just want to kind of see where that goes. So there we go. Rose, thank you for your donation if I didn't already say so. Let's do it with the love. Let's do it with the emotions, and let's sort of get some peek on how we're going to be reacting to things in 2024 and what we want to embrace in 2024 as well. Ten of Pentacles with the Judgment. It really feels like romance gets serious. I don't know, with somebody, with a new aspect, with an existing aspect. It's time to get serious with a romance as well. You have a Judgment card, almost like a new romance, something new, something exhilarating, something fascinating, something that gets your attention, that makes you want to say, what's going on with this, right? You have the Ten of Pentacles. This has some real possibility. This has some legs on this particular relationship, and I'd like to kind of see where it is going to go. So I think you're going to meet somebody new. I do think that you have some legs on that relationship. Judgment talks about the rebirth, the reincarnation. Normally that talks about an ex coming back as well. I know you got somebody in mind. They're kind of on the fritz right now, but they will be coming back in force next year, almost like the beginning of next year, maybe January, maybe February. I'm in force. I need this. We need to push this. We need to make this happen over here. And the Ten of Pentacles says we're sort of pushing for something bigger, something real. I do think you have another prospect that you are kind of interested in, and this is somebody that fascinates you more than anybody has fascinated you before, as far as sort of a first reaction or a first connection with that. The Two of Swords says it takes you a little bit off guard too. You're like, I really didn't know somebody could sort of hook me, sort of, be embracing me like this, and it's very interesting, and I kind of like that adventure, and it's almost like I want to embrace that adventure, and that's what it feels like, an adventure adventure rather than, oh God, here's another one. It really feels like that. The Two of Swords, I haven't felt this way, I haven't pushed this way before, and it's sort of an adventurous, it's fun time to do that. Overall, the Six of Swords says relationships do take time to work out. You do have to be very, very patient in 2024 with love, with connections, with that thing, and especially with getting started with this. It feels like that you have opportunities with people that are very busy. They don't have a lot of time slices in order to get things moving, so you are going to have to get a little bit of patience as far as moving along with that. Let's get Black Swan in the patience realm over here with a little bit of a tarot Wonderland over there. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen tonight. We haven't used this one in a hot minute. R&I in December. December's around the corner. Is this going to be something worth remembering, something being excited about? I hope so. Hopefully it's not going to be a dead end. We'll see how that works out, though. Got a little bit, of that Four of Pentacles over there. And you have a King of Wands. It really feels like that they just get cold and clammy in December. I mean, they're not embracing what they need to do with this connection. They're not willing to pick this up and carry this along. They're not willing to do hardly anything. It feels like they get kind of lazy in December over here. You got the King of Wands, but they're very distracted. They're not really focused on this connection. They're not really focused on where we want to go, what we want to do, the reality of this. It almost feels like they're just playing around with it, seeing what's going to happen and sort of rolling the dice and hoping for the best. It just doesn't feel like somebody who's taking a lot very seriously. King of Swords is interesting as well, a little bit of the Humpty Dumpty feel. It's almost like I have a fear of doing anything real. I have this emotional hesitation, this emotional fear about what I want to do, where I want to go, how I want to treat this. A little bit of Humpty Dumpty. If I make any big moves, sudden movements, I'm going to fall off this damn wall over here. And the King of Wands, I just sort of busy myself with the distractions. I don't really do a lot of dedication over here with that. Four of Pentacles just talks about pulling back. Just pulling back, maybe emotionally, but definitely physically in the month of December over here. So you expect a little bit of a change, a little bit of a modification from this individual. And the change is just a bit of just airhead. What are you doing? Why are we doing this? What's going on with this? It just doesn't feel like the focus is there. And this is basically a fear-based thing. Like if I do something unusual, if I do something unique, if I do something interesting, what is going to be the ramifications on this? Maybe I'll just sort of, play in the fantasy world, not really make any big motions, any big things, and hopefully nobody will notice that I'm around there as far as that goes with that. I noticed Be Random With Me, though, is on the side. Be random with me. Be random with me wants to know. All right, first quarter 2024. Where are we going with that thing? That 2024, it's so close. How did it get this close? Lani is close. What's going on, Lani? Effie as well. Didn't say hello to you. Welcome. We got FS on the donation side. I appreciate you guys being here on a beautiful Saturday night. It's nice and chilly over here, and I sure could use some chili, that is for sure. I need to go out and get me some, or at least make me some chili when it gets cold. I'm in a soup mode. All right, where are we going to go here? First quarter. What are we looking for? Eight of Cups. Jeez. Eight of Cups. I mean, it's really time to abandon one of those projects that just ain't working. I mean, it really feels like that, right? First quarter. I'm just too busy doing the same things over and over. I'm just too busy doing the stuff that I do. It feels like I'm not really making any progress. I'm just doing the same things. I'm going in the mouse wheel, not really making any substantial forward movements, and that's kind of bothering me at this point. The dreams begin at the first quarter as well. I think it's not precognitive dreams, but it's more of a dreams of being overloaded with too many things. Need to clear the plate, need to get some things moving, need to get some action happening over here, and it feels like we just haven't done a lot of that, right? Or at least too much of that. So it feels like a lot of action, a lot of things, not a lot of results. So I think you need to take a step back in the first quarter. What am I doing? It's a new year. Can I throw down like a tarot throwdown? Can I do that but with my goals, with my achievements, with sort of reality of where I want to go here. And I think that's what you're talking about over there, that 9 of Swords. Just too much. It's just too much. Let's clean this up. Let's optimize what works. Let's get rid of what doesn't. 8 of Cups. Be ready to abandon something that you thought was something I wanted to be connected with. I wanted to be hooked with. It just doesn't work. 10 of Pentacles. Let's clean house at this point. First quarter is the time to do that, you know? Let's clean house. Let's not do the same things over and over. We're not getting the results that we want. Is it really fun for me? Is it really entertaining for me? Is it really getting me where I want to go? Really need to reevaluate your goals and get some stuff done as far as that goes. You just have the Empress. I want to make myself a home to live in. I want to make myself a comfortable place to be in 2024. And if I'm just doing repetitive stuff, not getting where I want to be, then maybe I need to take a look at that and see what can I trim out in there. And especially sort of get a vision board up and sort of see, yeah, where am I at? Where am I going? What am I doing? And is that on my mission? I need to figure out where my mission is, trim out what ain't on that. All right, let's get our mission over here with that. We got Julie is back. Oh, Julie, it's been a minute, Julie. Julie has been gone forever. Julie, it's good to have you back. It has been a hot minute. Welcome back, Julie. All right, karima, phase 2 is next. Let's get it going over here. What actions is he wanting to take towards me, right? Where are we at? Where are we going? What's going to happen with that as far as this? Yeah, let's see this. We got the tasty tarot. Let's take a bite out of the tarot deck right now and see where we're going here. What actions do you want to take towards me? Oh, let's see. The Queen of Cups with the 4 of Pentacles. Get you out of your shell. You're in this shell of emotions that's sort of not really sort of expressive as you used to be. You sort of calmed down. You've chilled out a little bit emotionally with that. The Queen of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles, we're holding emotions in. We're holding emotions. We're doing sort of emotions that aren't really sort of representing where we used to be, how we used to embrace things, how excited we used to be. And that's the sort of the thing. I want to get you out of that shell. I want to get you moving, get you started, get you back into that adventurous spirit that you had before. I really think they miss that thing. They miss that adventurous spirit. They miss that excitement. They miss a little bit of that flavor that y'all had together with that. 4 of Pentacles, emotions have been drawn in a little bit. And I think they recognize it's the situation. They recognize that sort of the opportunities may not be there as far as what we're doing, but as to the way that it goes with that. The devil just says they want to take you somewhere that's going to release your inhibitions. It's going to get you back on track with the kind of that stuff, kind of that movement there. And I think that's something that they just want to do. Let's get out. Let's get moving. Let's get sort of things going with that. And that's kind of the actions that I want to take right now. Lani, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and cut off at donations because we got quite the stack, I got to say. We got quite the stack. It is the TarotOracle show, so we got a lot of donations as usual. So here we go. KN came in the last minute, though. KN, thank you for your donation. You will be the last donation tonight. KN, let me know what your question is. Crystals and pain, what is going on tonight? All right. Let's see, what are the most prominent thoughts about me right now? What prominent thoughts do we have? What things are going on with that? 6 of Wands with Judgment seems to be all over the place. Empress is back to the Empress with that Fool. With that Fool. All right. So what is most prominent thoughts about me? You're just stuck in a comfort level. You're stuck in this comfort zone, this comfort level. The Empress, you're very much in charge over there. How do I get you out of that charge? How do I get you, kind of moving in a different direction with that? So the Fool, the adventurous peace, the adventurous spirit. How do I get you out of that zone? Because right now you're kind of holed up in that place. You're not the adventurous spirit. You're not doing the adventurous things. And that is what kind of one of the prominent thoughts about where to take you or what to do with that, right? They want a little bit of that adventurous spirit going through there. The Judgment, what new things can get you out of your shell? What new things can get you out of there, get you moving, get you rocking, get you motivated, get you sort of, a little bit on the adventurous side and sort of, kind of seeing where that goes with that. The Six of Wands, I think one of the things is they want to, they're kind of wondering what's going on with your trip. I know you got a trip coming up, and they're kind of wondering what is going on with it, or what is happening with that, or sort of where things are going in that direction with that. The Six of Wands is almost like that you haven't communicated enough with them about what's happening, where you're going, what kind of things are going on with that, and they feel that something is a little bit secretive with that as well. So there we go. There we go. A little bit of the Tasty Tarot. Get a flavor of the Tasty Tarot tonight, because that's what we do with all of that. Sarah wants some work in December. Where are things going to be taking me? Druidcraft is on the menu too. We'll do a little bit of that. K.N., I got your question in the queue. Thank you so much. K.N., obviously you're at the bottom there. You're at the bottom there. So we got Julie. You're going to be mixed in right here. After Karima, phase 3, we'll do that over there. Work in December. What kind of work do you want to do in December? It's a short month for you. It feels like it is a short month for you. All right. We got, yeah, okay, there we go. A little bit defensive. You know, if you get anything, you know, any requests, if you get anything, you know, where you're at work and you need to do a lot and somebody's sort of offloading things on you, you definitely want to just sort of put it off where you can. Be defensive at work. What am I being given? What am I being conversed about? And how is this really going to affect me? Or how is this really going to be a focus that I want to get going? I want to get done over here. It feels like people are just brewing up a lot of stuff to push off on you. And if you can get rid of those, the best you can get rid of those, the more superior you're going to make it through there. I think that's going to be the biggest opportunity for you. Overall, just communicate that we're working on it, but don't do a lot on it. It really feels like just don't do a lot on it. And that is because something's happening. It's almost like that we have false hopes, false dreams, false activities. We're not really focused the way that we need to be at work. And we have sort of drumming up a lot of paperwork, a lot of TPS reports that mean absolutely nothing. So be defensive against things that are sort of thrown at you, especially if they're sort of nonchalant tossed in your direction over here. Hanged Man said people have unrealistic expectations of what you should be doing, and it's almost like that you're getting dumped on in December at work, and that's definitely not something that you want to put up with. So yeah, you know, don't do that. Don't do that with all of that. Luna is next, doing it to it. Here, let's give a little bit of Gregory Scott. What I need to know right now, you need to know that you're having a tarot reading with the Gregory Scott Tarot tonight. It is the Gregory and the Scottish Tarot. We'll see where that goes. We'll see where that goes over here. What do you need to know? The Three of Cups. Wow. Celebration, but kind of staring us in the face. It's almost like celebrations aren't what they seem. We're putting on a big show about the celebration. Look at this wonderful thing. Look at these celebrations. Oh, Jesus. What's going on with the pants? Man, look at that. Look at the hang on the pants over there. I mean, that's a little too much. That's a little too much. Entertainment purposes only. But no, it feels like that somebody's just sort of putting this fake celebration. Like, oh, this is so awesome. Oh, this is so cool. It's not. It's not so cool. It's not so awesome. I think you're getting a little bit of too much hype, too much adventurous hype, too much excitement in here, and that just isn't something you kind of want to put up with long term. Ace of Wands, right? The newest adventure is the best adventure. Don't go on old adventures. If it has been parsed through, if it has been done too many times, don't do it again. Be picky. Be picky about what adventures I really want to be on, what adventures I really want to be focused on over here. That King of Swords over there just says, wait for more communication about that. Wait for more communication about that. You're being fed something. If you leap on it, you're not really in the mode. You're not really in the direction people want you to go. You need to wait. You need to get more details. You need to get more information. You need to collect information like a book before you really take any action over here. Because early action, jumping on things a little bit early just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's almost like that somebody tells you, oh, we're doing this. And you're like, oh, cool. And so you start getting ready for this. And they're like, but we're doing it this way. And you're like, why didn't you say that in the first place? This is what you need to know right now. Edgar Allan Poe is what you need to know right now. We'll do the Poe. We'll do the EAP. And I don't mean Employee Assistance Program. We'll see where that goes, where that adventure is going to be. I met my new manager. How did he like me, or did he like me at all with that? Let's see what that new manager has uncovered for you, and if you're going to be able to impress them the way that you impressed everyone else. Hopefully that's going to be the case. All the lovers. Oh, look at this. Look at all blue cards. Look at all blue cards. They felt you're very good at communicating, right? The blue. The blue, the thoughts, the flow, the intellect. You're very smart. You're very intellectual. You know what you're doing. You have that flow of sort of that blue. You have that very communicative feeling and a very sort of communicative style. And they like that. They like that indeed. Very important over here. How do they like you overall? The lover says, hey, you're very good at what you do. I like how you sort of approach things. I like how you're doing. I like what you're doing. And that's sort of impressive for them. You'd have a page of cups over here too. It's almost like they're wondering if they like them or not. Like you came across a little bit nervous, a little bit hesitant. You weren't really that expressive. You're just kind of, They're like, do they like me? So oddly, they're kind of wondering if you like them. So they're just kind of wondering that at the moment. So, I mean, hey, if you like them, that's going to be good. If you don't like them, then don't let them know. I guess entertainment purposes only. Never like somebody based on a fat member need cards on the internet. But yeah, the lover says they like you, but they're wondering if you like them or not. I don't know. Nine of Swords. Don't be too concerned about this person. They're just going to do what they do. This is a very factual person. They do what they do. There's not really much emotion with it. They are going to show some emotion, but it's just sort of a preliminary thing. They're just not chasing this big dream. They're just doing their job day by day. They really almost like they just don't want to be there. Don't want to be there. Oh, they're Hierophant. They're looking for something bigger, some open window, some open door where they can sort of leap in, jump in, and move around and get some things, just get some things going, right? Or get some things going. So there we go. That's the way that it goes with the pose. It's the way that it goes with the pose. Rosemary knows what I'm talking about. Rosemary's got the triple shot tonight. Rosemary's not playing. Rosemary's done playing tonight. They are on target. They are ready to go over there. Let's take a peek at what we need to do over there with some Meraki Tarot version 3. Let's make it happen with some Meraki and some tarot. Over here, happening, doing it, making, just we do what we do. All right. Why is my boss not giving me any tasks to do? That's probably not good around December. Not good. We'll see, Rosemary, if your boss is just not handing you anything. You're like, what do I need to do? They're like, nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I guess that's probably not the best thing. The Moon, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Rosemary, it looks like there's either no task to do or they don't want you to do it. I think you may have a little bit of a disconnect here between this individual. Three of Swords, maybe they're not happy with you, they're not content, they're not looking at this to being something long-term, they're not looking at this to being something on focus, on target, the way they need over there. And that Five of Pentacles, either they're short on money or they're having some money issues at the company, at this organization, what have you as well. It feels like that you're going to have some bad news. Have a little bit of a bad news here here in the next couple of months with that moon card. Right? They don't have as much money as they used to. They like to have a little bit more money. They'd like to have more projects, more focus, and they'll be like, I just don't have it right now. It's almost like we're just running out of cash. Five of Pentacles is sort of that challenged area where we just don't have as much money as we used to, and that's the way that it goes. Why did he change and become distant and cold? We were affectionate with it. I don't know if that's your boss. We were affectionate with each other, if that wasn't your boss, or maybe it was your boss, I don't know. Seven of Cups, I got a few more options. They're making a move on another option. The Death card, they're making some changes. They're making a move on another option over there. I'm just saying. We got some motion. We changed. We modified the deal. We changed things, how they're happening. The Death card, changes are afoot in my life, and I need to embrace them. I need to do something. I need to move forward with some different things. Seven of Cups says I have other options. I have other things open. I've got this myriad of things about me, and I would like to chase. I would like to pursue one of those. And the Chariot just says, I am in the process of pursuing that. I am in the process of checking out another option, checking out something else, and just kind of seeing where that new option, that new availability is going to take me indeed. Get a little bit of a career, a career in December. We got the career going. Let's see how that looks. Let's get some good cards over here for career after that weird work reading. We have that Three of Swords on a work reading. It's not exactly what I wanted to say with that. It's like, oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Two of Cups, I think that you have a new conversation, a new opportunity in December. I do think that you might want to embrace that. The Two of Cups just says an embrace, a new thing, a new connection, a new excitement, a new exhilaration that I have been wanting to see, right? And the Six of Swords says we've kind of been doing what we do for a long time. We're kind of sort of, motioning in that direction, but ideally, I'd like to get on the next stage, get the next opportunity going. The Five of Swords just says look out for a little bit of defeat in December, and it may be time to get a little bit of movement, to get a little bit of options, and to get some things going through there as we need to. So there we go. Rosemary triple shot tonight, making all of that happen. Let's get a little bit of karima, the next stage, and then we got Julie. We got Julie coming up next. What's a good karima deck we just haven't used? Let's get a little bit of the adventurous thought over here. I mean, you said you wanted the thought. You're gonna get the thought. Tosco wasn't letting me order a pumpkin pie. What? What? How can you not order a pumpkin pie? What kind of company is this? What kind of company is this that I can't get a pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's like the required equipment. It's like going scuba diving without a water, or without an air tank. Anyway, without a water tank. Scuba diving without a water tank. Yeah, you need a water tank when you scuba diving. That always helps. Scuba diving in water is great. When you scuba dive outside of water, people look at you really weird, I guess. All right. What actions is he taking towards me? What actions do we got pending in that future motion with this? Almost like emotionally closing down. You'll see a dramatic emotional closing down over there, and you're going to have to deal with that. Is it permanent? No. Is it a little bit temporary? Is it a little bit sort of a based upon stuff that's going on? It feels like something new happens, some stuff happens. I don't know what happens, but you do have a little bit of sort of just trying to recover something, trying to get something moving, trying to get something happening over there. And we go from a flowing state to a non-flowing state. The action is just sort of pulling back some emotions, retracting some emotions, and just not giving you the same thing that that they have been giving you. It's almost like you have a little temporary situation to where they just change what you're receiving from them. You're not receiving the same attention. You're not receiving the same time. You're not receiving the same kind of things with that. So that is the action that they will be taking towards you. Not something that's intentional, just something that just happens with that. Now, this is not a permanent thing. Obviously, you have a very fast moving night here. It just sort of points to temporary thing. Don't be frustrated with it. But when they start withdrawing some of the emotions that they've been giving a little bit, you have to sort of just relax, let the phase pass. It's just not something permanent, and that's one of the actions that you are going to get over there. What are his hidden and secret feelings for me right now? Let's see what secretive things we got on the plate tonight. What secretive things are happening over here? Oh my, you got a couple of swords over there. Interesting with that. Hidden secret feelings are just, we need to just do something fiery. We need to do something weird and wild and something that we just haven't done before. I think they have a couple of ideas about that. May have brought it up, may not have brought it up. The hidden secret feelings is, let's get something wild, weird, and unusual over there. Providing something we haven't provided before, putting something on the table that hasn't been there before. And this could be something that maybe they mentioned before, maybe they did not, but it's definitely something that they have hidden and they haven't, you know, sort of really expressed the true desire, the true feelings, the true excitement with that. You do have a little bit of a sort of a control situation, like what I want to do could be more controlling. What I want to do maybe a little bit more in the controlling aspect, so be aware of that, because you do have over here with the dominion, the dominance thing, right? The actions that I'm taking is for a dominant thing. It's for actions to be dominant. It's to have some level of control, have some level of capability in here that we may not have swirled around in there as well. Julie is there. Let's see, Julie is in love or not in love. Let's find out. Let's find out with Julie and love. Make it happen with a little bit of my deck. Well, no, we'll do a different deck. All right, we'll do this modern love tarot. Julie is definitely a modern love kind of person here. What do I need to know and do right now regarding love? Let's see what kind of embrace that we can get going for you in the love realm. I like it. We need to embrace some things and make all of that happen over here. The Hermit card, 5 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. Just get rid of anything that's old. Get rid of anything that's old. The old things aren't doing it for you. The previous things are not doing it for you. If you have a disconnect, if you have a connection that just wasn't the way that you needed, it was sort of there, it wasn't there, it didn't have the focus, it didn't have the connection that you needed, just cut it off. You just cut it off, you know, if it's not working, right? Because a lot of people get in maybe a long distance thing, or in this environment where we have some nice connections with an individual, and then all of a sudden we don't, and we're hoping for that, we're wishing for. If it's not working for you, if it's old, get rid of it with that. You just have this 5 of Cups, like as far as love, right? What do I need to do as far as love? What do I need to know as far as love? You need something fresh. You need something exhilarating. You need something that's just going to be vibrant, that gets your attention, that gets your emotions hooked, at your emotions, sort of put through there. And you have that 5 of Cups. So smelling the roses, smelling the flowers after a bit of disappointment. We need to sort of look inward. What did I like about some of the previous engagements, the previous connections, and what didn't I like with that? And how can I sort of narrow that down and get that focused and get that moving in the direction I would like to have it, right? Because the Justice card says it's all about finding the balance between what I want and what I can get. Because I want a unicorn. but I'm not going to be able to get a unicorn quite possibly. What I want and what I get, how do you coordinate those? How do you get those in the motions, in the direction that I would like it to get right there? If that means I need to be focused, if that means I need to look inward a little bit here, that is going to be sort of the on-target direction for you right now. Because achieving that balance about what is available, what do I want, where's the unicorn, what can I get? The achievement, the balance between those two needs to be achieved. Otherwise, we have this level of frustration that we're just going to be caught up in love and that. Have some disappointments maybe, or have some, at least some, a little bit of backing out with that. All right. Anyway, Julie, thank you for being here again. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. Julie, it's good to see you again. It has been 20 minutes since I've seen you the last time. Art of Adventure Tarot. It's been a hot minute since you've seen this on the table, too. On the table, too. Costco wasn't letting us order pumpkin pie. They had them for walk-ins. That's not fair. That's not fair. I mean, you're walking in eventually to get it. Aren't you a walk-in? Like, what is a walk-in anyway? I'm walking in to get it. I bought it online, so I'm walking in to get it, right? Jesus. How hard is it to make a pumpkin pie? Like, how hard is it to make more? You know, I mean, it's not like we just have this limited supply of pumpkins. I went to like the grocery store before Halloween and there was like 9 massive, 10-foot things of pumpkin. Not like we got a shortage of them. Why can't we make more pumpkin pies? I don't know. What is a walk-in anyway? I'm walking in to get it because I bought it. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. What's coming for love for me? This is an Art of Adventure Tarot moment, isn't it? The lovers, something valuable, something real. Something with substance, something that has a level of excitement, something that I'm like, yes, I want to do this. I want to have it. I want to get some things going with that. The lover says we get what we need. We get what we want. And I am excited about it indeed. Are we ready for it though? You got to ask yourself, am I ready to make it happen? Am I ready to get moving? Am I ready to get things going over here, right? Because you do have these big optimizations that you've been doing. You have these big realizations that you've had, major steps forward, and I think that's something that you're ready to put into action. You're ready to get this. You're ready to try this out again, right? You've been doing the studying. You've been doing the work. It's time to see what results we can get, and results we get indeed. Get them love balloons out there because it is a beautiful night tonight with lots of love and the lovers. You got the best combo ever. Look at that reading. Very nice indeed. Now, money. We got the lovers. We got it settled. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Ronnie, welcome. It is so good to see you as well. But yeah, I mean, how hard is it to make another pumpkin pie? I mean, it's not like it's not like you're not going to have demand. You're going to have demand for a pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving. Come on. All right. How will finances be? Spring. It's a few months away. We've got some new opportunities. We've got some things going. Page of Pentacles says you didn't do anything. Knight of Pentacles says you're starting late. Here's your advice. Start early. Start early. Don't let things pack up. Don't let things back up. Don't look at something and go, oh, that's a great idea, but I'm not going to do anything about it. The Page of Pentacles. I'm not really going to do anything about it. I'm sorry. You can't do that. If it's an opportunity, if it's real, if there are some beautiful financial things that we can make a move on, Page of Pentacles says not doing it hurts us by the time that we get into spring because of Knight of Pentacles. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to do this. You said this. I'm ready. Let's go. I want to do this. But now you're delayed. Now you're late into the game. So if you can get some financial things set up now versus waiting, you are going to be better off in the long run here, because it does feel like that you run into at least something, a little flavor of something. You're like, ooh, that is interesting. But then you don't do anything with it. You're like, oh, that was interesting. But that, And then later you're like, man, that sure was interesting. I should have did something. All right, let's do something over here with Karima. Oh, wait a minute. We got High Priestess. We got High Priestess with a little bit of love. A little bit of love indeed. Where are we going to go, High Priestess, with all this love readings? High Priestess, are you ready for love? Is this something that you want to see? I don't know. Maybe. Get a little Wonder World Tarot. It's time to get the push kitty on the table. Time to get the decks onto the table that we really need. The ones that we've been waiting for over here. We did a little bit of a Wonderland before. But this is the big one. This is the major step forward in the Wonderland game. All right. Love. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me. No more. All right. But yeah, 6 of Cups with a Strength card. I mean, it is all about taking the opportunities that are available to us. We need to take some of these opportunities, right? The 6 of Cups. I've seen some things, but I haven't embraced it. I haven't looked at it. I haven't pursued it. I haven't pushed forward with this, and I'm going to regret that a little bit later. The 6 of Cups. What connections do I have? What love options? What availability do I have that I want to take advantage of this, that I want to embrace it, that I want to sort of go forward and make it happen over here? The Strength card says maybe I've been a bit too patient. It's time to be a little bit of an impatient person right now. It's time to get moving on some things that just aren't moving, that are stalled. The 2 of Swords says a lot of times we don't feel like some things have opportunities. We don't feel like things have legs. They're moving, they're walking, they're getting things done. You know, you got to sort of put up with that. 4 of Wands says build the nest where you can while you can. It's almost like you have limited opportunities, a limited cutoff indeed that you need to be sort of jumping into as we're going forward here. All right, so going forward, jumping in, pumpkin pies, leaping into the pumpkin pies. I'm all about a good pumpkin pie. All right, January's finances, money, and work. All right, we're sitting at work. We're doing our job the best that we can. The best that we can. And we're going to see what kind of things we got going with that. 3 of Cups with that 8 of Cups. There's some drama early on next year. You got a devil with a 3 of Cups. There's gossip. There's drama. And you are embroiled in that, unfortunately. And you need to get the hell out of that while you can. That devil with that 3 of Cups. The gossip, the looking at that, seeing things, is just not really working for you. It's not really function the way that you kind of need it to. Be aware that there is some gossip. Now, don't get involved with it. If you can check out of that, Hotel California, you definitely want to do that, right? The 8 of Cups, I'm walking away from that. I'm walking away from anything that's going to be a little bit drama as far as work goes. Now, finances. 4 of Coins, hold on to your pennies. Hold on to your pennies in January. You definitely don't want to have any big expenditures. You don't want to have any big things out there that are dragging you down, that are sort of making you not be where you need to be. So be aware of that and have a little hesitation, have a little, a little bit of hesitation with spending in January as far as finances go. So there we go. High Priestess, thanks you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, Karima, next stage is next. We're gonna get the deck that Karima enjoys, that Karima has a good time with over there. Modern Love Tarot back on the table. Let's make it happen tonight. Modern and love. Get a little mixture in here. Love is pain. That sounds a little extreme. We got a 3 of Swords jumper. That's an odd jumper. That was the question. What is he wanting the most with me? Let's see. What do we want out of Karima? Phase 4. What kind of things do we need over there? Queen and a 4 and a 6 of Cups, right? What does he want the most? He wants you to be brutally honest. Be brutally honest. Tell me what's real. Tell me what's inside. Tell me what's really there. What's really happening. What's really going on. It feels like you haven't been communicating as much in that realm. You haven't been sort of focused. You haven't been on target the way that you used to. The Six of Cups is almost like you have something on your mind, or you're a little bit dreamy, or you're a little bit out of state, or you're a little bit disconnected from the world, from everything. A little bit here, a little bit there with that. You're holding it in a little too much. And why can't you distribute this information? Why can't you be more communicative? Why can't you be upfront with it? This Queen of Pentacles, you have something going on back there, and I want to know what's happening over here. It's almost that you're carrying around something that you don't need to emotionally. You're carrying around a little bit of pain. Maybe Crystal's right. Love is pain. You're carrying around a little bit of this, and there's something that you're hiding, something that's within, something that's flowing around there that you're just not expressing, that you're just not going the direction we would like to go with that. So that's what he wants, a brutal truth of what is happening, a brutal truth of where your emotions have gone, what is going on back there, right? Maybe don't sugarcoat it anymore. Just tell me the reality with that. All right, what would he like to tell me that he can't say, or I'm too shy, too afraid over here? The Six of Pentacles with a new house. Oh, wow. The Seven of Wands with that. Oh, man. I mean, I think that the movement is there. The movement is there. We're moving to a new house. We're making an offer on a new place. We're making an offer with a realtor on a new space, making an offer on a new spot with this, right? Maybe they have been working with a realtor. Maybe they have been on realtor.com. Maybe they have been shopping around, but I would like to tell you that I've been shopping around for a new place. The moon talks about that this is going to be a very emotional thing for them as well. And it's just not something that they kind of want to admit right now. Not something that they want to put on the table. Not something that they want to share with the world just yet. Knight of Pentacles says I'm sort of building up what I can. I'm building up the things that need to be built here. And I think that they're really looking at really looking financially at a new place. So that's what they're a little too shy to tell you with that, all right? Anyway, but I can't say it. It's a secret. Star Wisdom is not being secretive tonight. Let's make it happen tonight, Star Wisdom. We got all sorts of cool decks tonight. Let's get this one on the table. Yeah, I think it's a house for both of you. I think it's a new place. Now, keep in mind that they do have the Hermit card still hovering around. We've seen that many times before. If they do get something new, they want to kind of just embrace it on their own for a little bit and then get you in there. Embrace it on their own for a little bit and get you in there. Taking a little bit of break with that Hermit card with that. What will happen between S and I over the next 3 weeks? Let's see where that is going to be something there. The Fool, realization, representation of actions, realizing something, seeing somebody else's action, seeing somebody else's stuff happening over there. It's almost like there's a lot of things going on with S over the next 3 weeks. You're seeing this instrumentation with this Ace of Fire, this fiery aspect, this moving forward, this sort of this embracing something different, and a lot of activities, a lot of actions over there. The Seven of Water says it is a temporary thing, whatever's going on. So be aware that that's not going to be something that's permanent. They're going to have a little bit of non-permanence with there. And the Eight of Earth, they're sort of building something bigger, building something better. And maybe the first stage of that is a little bit fiery. Maybe the first stage of that is a little bit hectic as far as that goes. So I think that is going to be something happening in the next 3 weeks. It could be something that they brought up with you, or they haven't brought up with you. They've been holding back, but you just have this Fool, this realization, this peeking out, this opening up this new environment, this new thing, right? And taking action on it. taking action on it. So something new. I need to take action. I need to move forward. I need to get it done with that. And then I'm either going to abandon it, or I'm going to sort of, take a break from it, or I'm going to have something a little bit different going on with that than kind of what I normally do on something with that over here. We got a donation, but I've no idea. Rose, that is it. Rose Flower is next. Let's see what's going on over here. Question: will R email me back, or did I get ghosted? Oh my. Nobody likes to get ghosted. It is not fun at all. But if you're going to get ghosted, let's make it a beautiful ghosting by using this tarot over here. Forest Creatures Ghosting version 2 with that. See what that is. Crystals in Pain. Maybe I should Crystals in Pain. I don't know. It seems extreme. It seems a little extreme. A little dramatic there, Crystal. A little dramatic there. I don't know. But yeah, okay. All right. Will R email me back? Oh, my. Well, let's see if that's going to be something we can do over there. 4 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups says yes. They say yes. We got a thumbs up on this. And if you look at it, you got them sitting down at their computer. They're emailing you right there, right? Because the 2 of Cups at the end of the read says, I need to make the connection. You and I need to be connected. We need to embrace each other. We need to get that stage moving, get the stage running, get things moving with that. 9 of Swords over here says, don't be too concerned about it. Not something permanent. Not something detrimental over here with this disconnect. Let's make a happy home, happy family with this 4 of Wands. Let's connect. And I do think that they will sit at the computer and email you back a nice little thumbs up to a simple yes or no question. Indeed. I like it when things work out like that, is what I'm talking about. FS is next. We'll go ahead and continue to use this. I love this deck. It's so pretty. Every time I put it on the table, everybody's like, what is that deck? That is amazing. I love that, and I love it too. I love it too. Should I apply for a visa in December or February? Oh my, that's a throwdown right there. Throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Let's see where we're going with that stuff. We got this, and we got this. On the left of the tarot throwdown, which is a brutal cage match between 2 different options. Which one is going to win this MMA fight? On the left is December. On the right is February, applying for a visa. We're connecting, we're communicating, we're putting in applications. And the Knight of Coins is all about building that substantial thing, building that big opportunity, building for tomorrow over here. And the Knight of Coins talks about, right? The Knight has put his wheat field out there. They're proud of what they have done. They're building for the future. And the Moon, too, is all about hope. It's all about looking into something and hoping and getting our intuition, getting our feelings involved. So it's clear that December is the time to apply for the visa. Ace of Coins does have a decent startup feeling to it. Something earthy, something startup. Hey, Ace of Coins is pretty good. But the 7 of Swords feels like this is just not a good time. This is a time where you're escaping. Somebody is going out the back door. Somebody is escaping. We just don't have the level of the level of connection that we need in February to make that happen. So overall, I think option A wins, and that is December. It is right around the corner, too. Make it happen over there, because we're making a lot. No, we have somebody else. Who's the last donation? That was KN, you are next tonight. The question is, and then we're doing Lani and finally Karima, the final stage. And then we will be back on Monday. All right. Sounds so dramatic. Sound like a sportscaster. He's going for the touchdown. We will be back on Monday when the touchdown arrives. And right now, we will drink the Aquafina water, because that's what you need when you scuba dive, is water. What does G think of me? They're not responding to these emails. Why can't they just sit there and type? Is it really that hard? Is it really that hard to sit down and type a response? Is it? Really, is it? I don't know. Eight of Swords, they just can't do it right now. They can't do it. Eight of Swords, I'm restricted. I'm restricted by my time. I'm restricted. Maybe the holiday is a bit too hectic, a bit too busy for me over there. The Judgment says I will address it later. I'm going to address it later. Don't you worry. But the Ace of Cups says I have a good reaction to you, a good connection with you. And overall, I just like where you're at. I just like what you're doing. The Ace of Cups is a good connection, a good representation of somebody that I like, somebody that they're doing what I need, and I have an emotional response. I have an emotional connection to this individual. And that is the important part over there. Let's get Lani is next. Lani is next with that. Good night, Effie. It was good to see you. I appreciate you. All right. You know, you're going to get the response. You need to respond, but everything is there. They do think that you're a good connection. They do think that things are on target with you, and they're willing to wait. They're willing to wait. This is somebody that's just not impatient. Not impatient. It's not somebody who's going to be, you know, like slamming their fist down on the table waiting for a TPS report. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think they're all right with it. They realize that things take time. Things are delayed. Things may not be on the target site with that. Well, let's get Lani in the target, though. We got phase one here. What is the Gemini thinking is between us? Thinking is between us. The Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, they think you're going to ditch their ass. This is straight up in that mode of something's going on. I think I'm going to get dumped. I think I'm going to get dumped. The Hermit, I'm about to be alone. Why am I going to be alone? Because I get stabbed a lot. I get stabbed 10 times. I get stabbed quite a bit. And they are going to be a little bit upset about this. They're going to be a little bit upset about this. Why are you so distant with that Two of Swords? Why can't you communicate like the old days? I've had patience with you. You're just not sort of in that mode where you give me a ton of confidence about our relationship right now. And the Hermit with the Ten of Swords does not look good. Not look good at all. They think Lani is about to dump me to the side of the road. They're about to abandon me. Throw me out like yesterday's trash. And I don't mean the recycling where you take extra care of it, you know. No, I mean the regular trash where you get the bag and you let it split and you put it in the dumpster. You don't care. All right. What can I do to make our relationship better? The Three of Cups with the Five of Swords over here with a Knight of Pentacles. Let this person know that you appreciate where we're at. You don't have any additional expectations. You appreciate where we're at, what we're doing, how we're doing this relationship, how we are. You don't really need a ton of different things here. You're not dissatisfied as they may think. You're just not there. That Knight of Pentacles, we've had a lot of connection. We've had a lot of building of this relationship, and we have built something substantial because the Knight of Pentacles is about building something substantial, having pride in it, and enjoying that. Be random with me. Have a good evening. But yeah, the Ace of Wands, right? You just have to bring about something new, something innovative, something that's going to get some excitement, get some things happening, get some things going on with that, and a level of celebration, bringing up the mood, bringing things in, and having a level of excitement about the relationship indeed. The Five of Swords is just don't give up on it. And that's kind of the thing. They want to be ensured that you haven't given up on things, that you haven't embraced the exit door quite yet, and you're ready to sort of be here. You're ready to make a good nest over here and ready to celebrate what we have and look forward to what we have and what we can build for tomorrow. That's what you can do to make the relationship better. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never make a relationship better based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. What deck haven't we used with the Karima phase finale over here? I think that's going to be the Mons Tarot is what I'm talking about. Mons Tarot is where we need a TPS report, but I feel like TO doesn't like them. I don't know. I'm all about the TPS reports. Anything to where you're doing something over there besides stuffing your face. All right, let's use a Mons Tarot over there. What else do I need to know about the connection right now? What else do I need to know about this connection over here? The Queen of Cups and the Death card, the Empress and the Chariot. That's a lot of majors. That's a lot of majors. Big things should be in this relationship. This should be about major, substantial things rather than small things, small goals, small excitement, small focus, right? The Chariot, as we move, it needs to be in the Empress's domain. It needs to be not only under your control, but you need to be a very big part of that as well. So when they're talking about maybe a new place, you need to be involved in that. So if they do mention that, you do need to say, I want to be involved in that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be embraced within that. I want to be under that umbrella. I want to be a part of that. So the Empress are creating that road, creating that opportunity. You have a movement, but then you have a sort of setting aside this stream. We're putting a boat in it and letting the boat ride, right? We don't want to be separated from that boat. We want to be a part of that rather than be distant from that. So that is a connection that you sort of need to happen. And it's overall just about being emotionally content with any changes that do come about, any changes that are out there, because the Death is a change. The Queen of Cups is being emotionally connected and emotionally a part of that. Because if you feel like you're not a big part of something, that is upsetting and that is worrying to you. And you need to communicate that if they do mention anything big happening or anything with a move or anything like that, because we keep getting move over and over and over and over and over and over and over. All right. What are some hidden truth from SL in regards to secret thought or something that he does? The hidden truths are out there. 10 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Don't carry me into a place where I have to deal with too much. Don't carry me in that. Don't carry me in that direction. With that, right? The Justice card. I need things to be balanced. I need things to be this. I need things to be that. And while we're doing that, we're sort of carrying this in a direction. But if it's in a direction that is just encumbrance or bringing in a little too much, bringing in a few too many wands to carry, because the Knight of Wands is bringing a wand in, right? You have the Justice card with the sword. We got a wand, and we're bringing it in. We're stacking it on this plate, and you don't want too much on your plate. You don't want too many things on there. You don't want too much of that happening, because that's not going to be beneficial for anybody. So don't overload me. If you're going to bring it in, you handle it rather than dump it off onto me. And the Temperance card, a lot to balance over here, a lot to mix, a lot going on, and having too much is not going to allow me to blend that, and not going to allow me to do what I kind of need to do here, and that's going to be an important factor going through there. Anyway, and that is it for me. Thank you very much for being here. We will see you on Monday.